Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm bringing you one of my favorite dishes that I always order at my favorite Chinese carryout restaurants, and it is the General Tso chicken. Guys, this recipe it might not be authentic, but it did the job for me, so we're gonna hop right into the video. First, I'm gonna start off with boneless, skinless chicken thighs, and I'm just gonna cut off some of the fat off of them, and then I'm gonna cut them in about inch cubes. You can cut them as big or as small as you want to. I just like the inch size cube. You know, I'm all about like portion sizes. But once you do that, then we're going to bread our chicken, guys. This recipe is actually really simple and really easy. It just looks complicated. So now we cut up our chicken. We're going to make our breading, and I'm just going to whisk one egg into a bowl. And once I whisk my egg, then I'm going to add in 4 tablespoons of flour and then about 3 tablespoons of cornstarch. The cornstarch is just going to really make our coating on our chicken really crispy. If you want that crispiness on your chicken, then yes, add more cornstarch. You can add as much cornstarch as you want to. But once you do that, you want to add in some water. In total, I believe I added in about a half a cup of water until it gets to like this pasty-like consistency. If you can see, it's kind of like loose, but it still has some form to it. And then we're just going to dump our chicken into our breading mixture, and we're going to let that marinate. I let mine marinate. It was about an hour, I want to say. Y'all know I'm horrible at time and stuff, but I want to say it was about an hour. I placed it in the refrigerator for about an hour and mixed it all around. Make sure the coating gets all over the chicken, because that's it. This is our breading. We're going to literally just take our chicken from the bowl and place it into our fryer. So just make sure it is nicely marinated for about at least an hour, guys. You don't have to go crazy on the time. But an hour later, then we are ready to fry them. So I'm just literally, like I said before, taking them from the bowl and placing them into my frying pan or my skillet. And I had my stove on a level 6, and I'm using vegetable oil, but you can also use peanut oil. I read that peanut oil is it does the job pretty well as well. And we're gonna double fry these actually. So after about maybe 6 minutes, we're gonna take them out, and they're not gonna look cute. They're not going to look appetizing. They ain't going to have no color, no melanin to them. So it's okay, because we're going to refry them. But once you fry all of your chicken breasts, your chicken thighs, and I believe I cut up about 50 pieces, but you can cut the recipe in half if you're doing less. But I cut up about 50 pieces, and once I fry all 50 pieces, they look kind of like this. You see it? They don't have really no color to them. They're not that pretty. And the lighting on my camera is not doing what I'm saying justice. It literally was like kind of like no color, like white almost. And I didn't like the way they look. But you do have to double fry these. So pretty much I let them drain. I cut my heat up on my stove to a level 7, and I'm just going to place my chicken back into my skillet and let them fry again for about 2 to 3 minutes, or for as long as you want to. Like if you want them really brown or really crispy, you can fry them for as long as you want to. I did mine for about 2 to 3 minutes, and 2 to 3 minutes later, you see now they got some melanin. Now they looking good. So once you double fry all 50 pieces, we're going to be good. We're going to strain them of the oil, and we're going to set them to the side, and we're going to make our sauce. So now we can look at our chicken now that it's double fried and be satisfied with how golden brown and crispy it is. So now we have to move on to making our sauce. So this sauce is very simple. We're going to start off with some rice vinegar, and I'm starting off with 6 tablespoons of rice vinegar. Then I'm going to add in a half a cup of soy sauce, guys. Use regular soy sauce, or you can use the less sodium. I think it's like the 33% less sodium to adjust the salt. And then I'm going to add in some Hoisin sauce. I added in about 4 tablespoons of that, and then I'm going to add in a half a cup of chicken broth, about 6 tablespoons of white sugar, and then about 6 tablespoons of brown sugar, and then 2 tablespoons of cornstarch. And then I'm going to add in a tablespoon of minced garlic and a tablespoon of minced ginger. You can use fresh garlic and fresh ginger if you want to, but I just had the ginger and that was already, you know, minced for you, and the garlic. So once you do all that, you then want to whisk everything around. You can also add in some sesame oil if you like that little toasted flavor. I'm kind of not too crazy on the sesame oil, but if you love sesame oil, add in about a tablespoon of that, mix it all around, and there you have it. How easy is this sauce? We are going to saute our chicken in this sauce, but before we do that, we want to get our sauce to be nice and thick. So I'm going to saute this sauce first before I add in my chicken. And I have my stove on a level 5. And I'm just going to add the sauce to the pan. Now, what you can do, if you like the spicy sauce, you can add in some dried red chili peppers. Add that in, saute that in some garlic with some vegetable oil for 2 to 3 minutes. Then add in your sauce. Or you can just add in some crushed red peppers. I don't like it to be that spicy, but if you like spicy, do the red chili flakes or the red chili peppers, the dry red chili peppers. But once the sauce is nice and thick, as you can see, it's nice and bubbly. I'm adding in my chicken, and then I'm just going to stir it around, and that's it. How simple and easy is this? We've been ordering from our carry-out restaurants, and we've been spending about $10. I lied, because with Uber Eats and DoorDash, they charge you for delivery fees. So we've been spending about $25 on a dish that we could have made ourselves. But that's okay, because we are changing our ways in 2021. But now it's time for presentation time, because we all know presentation is key. Guys, I am literally just going to place these beautiful, succulent General Tso's chicken on my rectangular plate that y'all all know I got from Walmart, and I'm gonna top this with some green onions and some sesame seeds. I think this dish is so flavorful, sweet and tangy, and if you like spicy, you can add spices to it. I personally don't, but serve this with a side of white steamed rice and some mixed veggies. There is your dish. Very quick, very simple. Something, of course, you can make on a weekday. It has so much flavor, guys. If you haven't had it before, you definitely have to try it. I know this might not be the most authentic recipe, but it was good enough for my stomach, and I hope it's good enough for yours. But that's it, guys. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure you guys are washing your hands, and I will see you guys at my next video.